I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you...
More great...
Tell me about
He is the light, the hope of
Tell me about the war.
Even now, the armies of
Tell me about the armies.
the chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made... Damn it, Syrian. Oh, Rook.
What's going on?
I'm trying to... It just gets worse. Now he wants to meet. Syrian, I mean, to explain.
It's kind of hard to explain turning people in.
I know. Talking to him again? And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
He's still your brother. Some really bad choices.
That's the thing. The Syrian I know cared. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved... But what he is now, I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it... But Anaris is evil, full stop.
Sometimes people change.
Do they change that much? When I thought he died,
So what are...
meet with him.
Are you okay with...
No?
And if that doesn't...
Well,
Of course.
thanks, Rook.
There's something I need.
Everything.
Yeah, just check. If you're around.
Sure thing.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here, this cup. Made it myself.
You remember the recipe on your own?
You've been hammering it into me for 20 years.
It could use more ginger.
Whatever the Qun demands.
Nevitash has never been interested in Kunari traditions before now.
Perhaps Tosh paid more attention than you thought.
She did not. Is this your influence? Or that of the followers of the Qun?
The followers of the Qun?
Have they asked you to soften her to the Qun? Do they want to lure her back?
Neither. Thank you for asking.
Then why have you pushed her to this?
Nobody pushes Tosh to anything. You of all people should know that.
She listens to you now after ignoring what I have said for years.
Why are you so determined to doubt Tosh, the child you yourself raised?
I have failed. Yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunaflock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatash, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
This is just new fare. You need some time?
No. It's okay.
Tosh.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
What matters is that she's alive, and we know where she is. So let's go get her.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the talons of the crows at Via della Morte. All of them.
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited guests. Shall we?
As soon as we've prepared. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlington with the sun. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Teveen for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Well, not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Well, that's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volcarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Hey there.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through my own name. I will remember.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
A light to remember the dead.
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to Ventir subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
The light drawn echoes back in Aeternum.
Formalities. He wasn't big on those, but he'd appreciate it. I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. I never checked if he was right.
You'd have liked our friend Bellara.
So did...
Better chance there.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers, but I did get the name of a place.
Ominous formal name.
You forgot the catch.
It's an old temple, a lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
The best I can.
Right. Docktown will see...
What, Rana? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars, Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? What will they...
Brom's light. Thanks.
I do what I can.
I heard a strange thing, Emmerich.
A picnic, huh? Not how I pictured.
Evka and Antoine's doing.
I'm surprised.
You know how sad Emmerich helped me brew a gingerwort truffle tea.
Has Emmerich actually tried?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lived.
Bottoms up. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also... Well, I've never eaten a worm, but... There! Averin,
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others.
Oh, it's happened. That's right, Hassan. Worms.
Sorry, Rook.
Oh, maybe that's it.
So much for a relaxing picnic.
It's still nice to get away. And Rook, hi.
Ballora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. But... Did you come? Alone?
Yes,
Not after what happened to Ham.
the ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better.
The people Inaris killed and turned in.
He's willing to do whatever he must. The Evanurus. Soulless.
He's a warlord. That's...
So said the Evanurus. But he fought to make our people great. And that he showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
And you believe him?
He's controlling you. His thoughts are a disease.
My thoughts remain my own, Ballora. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die.
More of our people. This isn't you. You were my anchor. When my thoughts lied, do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them.
I know. Come on.
Trouble ahead?
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? Kill them for the glory of Tafinta reborn! Death is weakness! Move!
Did they mention an older woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
Ooh. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Trouble nearby.
Intruders!
First the Blight comes to my city, and now you want my house. Done. Where are the next?
Hey!
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
Here they come.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go! I'll meet you in the Opera House.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Yield who cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Virantium is here. You shouldn't stay dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head.
You started this. I'm ending it.
Nice work, Rook. Sorry, Rook.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon. To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, Ilario and your grandmother and everything?
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret?
No, not with Treviso in so. Let Ilario sit and think.
I was surprised.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Caterina. This team. I'm not giving that up.
I don't.
Well, I don't see.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought.
Should I send a cert?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts. My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all the...
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really...
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if
Not all the time. Okay, Rook.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful.
Oh. What do you... Oh, I wanted to see... Tried asking...
The knowledge of the...
A theme. At least I figured that out. Damn it.
He was listening to you, Balara.
He was my brother. And just for a moment, then he wasn't. I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. You become an...
I want...
We'll save your brother, but...
Rook, I figured it'd be... See how the wardens are doing.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the...
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like...
Just his way of saying he liked...
Or he'd like you to...
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years.
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
Can't wait to have them with us. Having the Griffins at our side.
They weren't always treated...
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never We'll rebuild together.
It's good to hear you say that.
After Weishaupt, everyone gets...
I can help raise that. And my dad can...
Hear that, Hassan? Let me...
How about...
No, no.
I feel...
Trust me, it's her. If someone found the body before us...
Ugh, I'll never understand that.
What are you two up to?
Look, it's
Well, if anyone's gonna gather clues from...
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Treviso.
Let's not oversell it.
By the flame...
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
I'm a shadow dragon too. If you started a job, let us finish it.
By the pacts of the Watchers, we would not ask, were it not important.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Black Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different...
Anytime.
Fire and ice, light and light.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
This won't happen on our watch. We can save these people.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed.
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
We're going to get that.
It's... I found
Oh, that...
blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up.
And you're...
I'm all yours.
And we'll be your entourage.
I'll go with the Veil Jumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. And please...
What will the others do?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone. In the trees. Strife and the Veil Jumpers.
Good to know they have eyes on us. This robe, is it made from dragon whiskers? It itches. How am I supposed to fight?
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
Rook, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
I'll remember this. I'll pay in blood.
Did you come from Minrathous?
Byrontian. There's a few of us here.
It is truly
Wait a minute. That was the mayor of Demeter's Crossing.
The god's hold on him was stronger than he knew.
Glory to the risen gods. They come to deliver this world.
They've returned, and the enemies of Treviso will fall.
Why, if it isn't Aurelin Vera, does your father know you?
Stop! Who are you? I don't recognize any of you.
You don't recognize me?
I don't... Magister... Lady,
Appalling. They'll hire anyone these days.
I'm sorry.
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane like we expected.
Elgarnon might be here.
Yeah, but I think he'll notice when we try to steal his sacrifices.
We'll worry about that.
Then let's keep moving.
Does anyone else hear that?
I feel you. I see you. I know how you suffer. Come to me, and I will ease your soul.
A voice in my head, but not an archdemon.
Your gods have returned. Give yourself to me,
and be seated at my side when the Imperium rises again.
He's making promises.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of Night, I break your chains, hear my voice, and rise! I am Elganon, once called Lusicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Your Tevinter crumbles under its own weight. I can restore it. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. Mythalinas. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
I'm trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Balara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elganon's in the open. This is our chance.
No. We can't touch him now there's Archdemons in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Well, look at that.
Stop dying, fools!
Nice.
Continue the assault! The faithful are dying! We failed the gods! Smite the heretics!
Get ready.
Get clear.
Nice.
Look there. The Archdemon.
Yeah. So maybe we avoid its attention?
Death for failure! I command they not!
Davrin's got this one.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Trap is strong. Finish the job.
Got company.
And now Darkspawn?
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on the wall?